Welcome to Being Friends with Jess and Toni-ann, an inside look at our friendship, millennial things, sports, and pop culture. Come laugh with us, or maybe at us, and let's be friends.
So,
So welcome back. Nothing is up. Nothing.
great start to our episode. Everyone's gonna be so excited. Um, are you just drinking water today?
I feel like I did so good with my fasting today for Ash Wednesday that I
Oh,
can't mess
yes.
it up by having a drink.
I didn't get ashes because I didn't leave my house, but I did observe not eating meat for once, which I usually forget or don't
I'm so
do.
proud
So
of you.
so I got vodka pizza. So
Nice.
vodka sauce pizza.
Well, I
Um,
went to mass this morning
oh,
and I
amen.
went at 10 o'clock. Well, I figured one kid's at school. I'll just go to church. But the other kid. Okay, first of all, my church has a Catholic school. It was like
Oh,
there was it was basically the whole school.
I was
And
gonna say that you just amongst a bunch of grade school children.
probably, and well, there was other people there, but I'm assuming that they were the family members, like of the
Yeah.
children doing the mass.
Yeah.
So that was that. And then for my ridiculous thing, I've been doing my mile a day, as some may
Mhm.
know. I don't know if we talked about it on here, but I've been doing a
No, I
mile.
don't think you have, but
Mile outside every day. And I've been doing it no matter the weather conditions, which haven't been bad, really, like other than the snow, but like I made it work with the snow. Anyway,
hmm
so I go out tonight and it's like not really like drizzling, like it was like a little, it felt like, when
damp
the
in the
rain is,
air.
no, when like the rain is clearing up and it's like one drop every like,
Yeah,
30 seconds.
right.
It was like that. And then I proceeded to get 2 blocks away from my house, and all of a sudden it's like legitimately now drizzling on my head,
hmm
and like it's like getting like heavier as I'm walking. So I came back and I have no ashes now because
Oh,
the rain washed
whatever.
them
You're
off
gonna
my.
clean them off anyway. Might as well let the natural rain make it happen.
So now I have no ashes.
The day's over anyway. You're fine. You made it.
I know, it was just funny because I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also, why is it as soon as you get ashes on Ash Wednesday, like you're very aware of how itchy your forehead is?
Oh my God, it's so like rocky and charcoaly. Like, I mean, because I know it's literally ashes, but like it is. You're like, "Ugh."
No, but like the urge to itch is just like instantaneously, and the
I know.
whole day you're like just trying not to itch your head, and it's
Right.
every time,
Right.
every single time.
Yeah. Well, I did not do ashes. I did not, but like I said, I did avoid meat today. And in honor of Jesus, I do have wine. So it's white wine, not red wine, but
No,
it's
it's
wine.
his white blood cells.
Yeah. Sure. Exactly. So, I have had quite the week so far. So, I opened this bottle yesterday after work, and now this is the last glass of it. So
Oh,
we're doing great. Um, well, this is like big glasses, so it's like it really was only four. It was two glasses last night and two glasses tonight. Like it
right.
wasn't really
It's
like a
not.
lot of wine.
Yeah, you didn't drink the whole bottle in a half
No,
hour.
no, no. Because honestly, after the second glass I had last night, I had a headache, and I'm like, this is what life is now at almost 34.
Yeah.
Like a glass and a half of wine gets you to have a headache. This is bad.
You were probably just
So
more stressed than like it was probably a
it
stress
was more
day,
stress. Yeah, I
not.
feel better today. But like either way, I was just like, damn, this better not be life now. Because I can't deal with that. But
It's
I
like
think,
every
yeah, you're
5 years, the jump from 20 to 25, huge. 25 to 30, even bigger.
oh my
So
God.
now we're feeling the 30 to 35 jump.
Yeah. But anyway, my ridiculous thing is I it's sometimes like I always like to think of myself, and this is my own fault. Like maybe this is very egotistical. I always think I'm like a little better than other people when it comes to like brain stuff. But
You?
although my family
Who
has
would have
always
thought?
My family always said I lacked, I'm very book smart, but I always lacked common sense. And like this is when it comes into play, right? But this was more just like, again, I think me getting caught up in like how insane my week has been. So yesterday, not yesterday, yeah, yesterday, Tuesday, I go to get on the bus in the morning. And I use the New Jersey Transit app with like my tickets are like a mobile ticket, like through the app. And I haven't been buying like monthly bus passes anymore, but because I only go into the office like twice a week. So I really only like use the bus like four, right? 4 times a week. So it's like not worth me getting the monthly. Like I get like 10 trip ones at a
Yeah,
time.
I
So
used to do that too.
yeah. So anyway, I needed to buy a new 10 trip pack yesterday. So I buy it and I use like Apple Pay and I have my like, my pre-tax like transit card on there and I like do it. And it says like transaction complete and I get like the email confirmation and everything, but the tickets are not showing up in the app. And I'm furious standing at the bus stop, like basically being like, they just scammed me out of like $38 because like, what the hell? Like, where are these tickets? And of course, the bus was coming in 2 minutes. So I'm like, what am I gonna? So now I had to buy a single ticket to get onto the bus in the morning. I was so pissed, right? So I'm like, oh, I gotta call New Jersey Transit. I gotta complain. They stole my money. Or either that or I'm gonna like do fraud with my credit card, like whatever it was. So like end of the day at work, I had like 2 minutes and I go into the app to like do like the contact form and they're like, oh, if this is a technical issue with the app, like call customer service. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I call customer service. I wait on hold for like 10 fucking minutes. Okay. And then finally, when I get a woman on the phone and I'm like, they stole my money. Where are my tickets? This is so ridiculous. This and that, this and that. She calmly goes, so are you in the app? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, okay, do you see if you go to the my tickets section? I go, yeah, that's where they're not showing. She's like, okay, you see at the top right, there's a little refresh button. I'm like, yeah, yeah. She's like, go ahead and click it. I click it.
They're
And
all
they all
there.
show up. They all show up.
Did you at least say sorry to her?
I think it was honestly like my 13th reason why yesterday. I was like, I'm so sorry the way I just acted on this phone to you. You have a great day. She was like, okay, bye. She was like so nice. And I hang up the phone and I'm just like, what are you think? So I hate that I was a stupid person on the phone calling customer service about something so stupid yesterday. That was honestly, that was at the end of the day. And I was just like, I need to go home. Like, I just need to go home. I was like in a conference room talking to New Jersey Transit. And all I needed to do is click the little refresh button that was right at the top the entire time. So that was my ridiculous thing.
You don't need water. Go back.
Oh, uh-oh.
Addison?
Yeah, here we go. She heard my ranting. This is what does it. This is my own fault.
Go back or you're going and getting locked in your room. Those are your options. You want to go in your room and get locked in, or you want to go in mommy and daddy's bed. You're not getting water. It's too close to bedtime. I said no. 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 The sass.
I
want water.
The best part is I can't hear her responses, so it's just you like fighting with yourself essentially. But I'm sure it's comical. I can picture it. Because it's just a mini Jess you're fighting with. I mean, it's your own fault. Oh,
Excuse me. She's okay.
anyway.
Back
So
to it. Oh, that's the worst. Like when you call and then you're like in the wrong.
it was
number.
right
It's
in
just-
front of my face. Like it wasn't even then when she first started saying it, I thought
Yeah,
she was
but
gonna.
also when you go out of the app and then you go back in the app, they should appear. You shouldn't have to click.
Thank you. I
refresh.
did. I closed it out and went back in several times. And then I thought she was gonna pull the thing like, oh, log out and log back in. And I was terrified to do that because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know my password for that app.
Right, of
So
course you don't.
if Face ID didn't work, I was gonna be screwed. So I was just like, oh God. And then when she said it's simply a refresh button, I was just like, it's that kind of day. Okay, great.
Right.
So yeah. So that was that.
Mhm.
But some exciting things have happened this week. Most excitingly today, I saw your note. We're gonna get into it. They announced Hannah Montana special 20th anniversary is coming out.
was actually yesterday, but that's okay.
I'm losing track of the days, Jess. Just bear with me, please. Do you see me hanging on by a thread here?
Yeah, but sometimes you just need the friend that'll just be like
Thank you. Thank you
torn
so
in the
much.
side.
Thank you so much. So it was
Yeah.
yesterday. Okay, got it. Um, but like, is this a tease? Like, is this literally just a special? Is she gonna be doing a concert? Like, what's going on here?
I don't know, but I saw that Alex Cooper is like hosting it or
Yeah,
so I'm confused on if it's just like an interview with the cast, like the Friends
right.
reunion was, or like if it's whatever. But like, do we think that Billy Ray is gonna go?
I would think not. I would think she would not want him on that unless they're good again now.
I don't think they are. So
But like they may just like interview him separately. Like maybe if they do like a
yeah,
roundtable
I
thing,
wonder
like
if it's gonna be all of them in one room, if it's gonna be
yeah,
wow.
just like cut interviews, like it's gonna be very
Yeah, like I don't know. I'm very intrigued.
so will they put the Jonas Brothers on it?
We're
Wait,
gonna get the
also
whole cast of High School Musical to do the ending number where Miley made her cameo.
wait, also I know you don't have TikTok, so you didn't see it. But Miley's sister Noah
Yeah.
posted something on TikTok. It was a TikTok of her and a friend in the car, like screaming Love Bug, like singing Love Bug, like so hard.
Oh, I love
And
them.
so did you know that Love Bug was about Miley Cyrus?
Nope.
Yeah, so I guess like Nick wrote that like about Miley.
Interesting.
Was it Love Bug
Now
about
I'm gonna have to go listen to Love
Wait,
Bug
let me see if it was Love Bug or if it was a different song.
again.
Um,
I
but
feel
either
like that
way, like
I feel like
what a
that lines up
flex.
time
What,
wise.
yeah, what a flex to have a song that like your it happens to be about your sister. Wait, I need to find it because she then commented like the comments like she was commenting back. Like she's so funny. She's
I
like
love
typical younger sister. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it is. It's Love Bug. And then somebody goes the Muse and it's like Miley like as Hannah Montana.
like
And
what does the caption say? This song is about my sister.
Love Bug, but your friend is obsessed with her fiance. No, it's like something about the friend. But somebody said, somebody commented, younger me thought that Noah Cyrus and Frankie Jonas were going to be the future it couple because they are the younger siblings of the famous ones. And Noah commented, oh, I was in love with Frankie. Even during the tour with our siblings, it was on. Like, and I'm like, what tea? Like, what tea? It could have been. So something's brewing. There's a lot of Miley Cyrus conversation coming up. So is it just a
Yeah.
special or is there going to be a tour? I don't know, but it's a lot. So
I
very
don't
cool.
know if we discussed this, but I feel like somebody said that she would be like a good halftime person because she
Yeah.
has enough songs and and she doesn't like touring because she doesn't want to tour. So it would like she would be a good person for it because like
I don't know if her songs aren't like besides Party in the USA, like and Wrecking Ball. I can't think of any other songs that like would be sung in a
flowers.
stadium. Is that like a song like you sing in a stadium and like everybody gets dancey to? Like not really.
I mean, it could be, I guess. I don't know.
Like her
But
songs are more like emotional than like stadium anthems. You know what I mean?
yeah, for football folk at least.
Yeah, and
I
definitely the
guess.
football folk will not like that one. Oh my God, I also saw Laura forward me today an AI video of somebody taking Bad Bunny's halftime performance and putting it to like a very white man and speaking in English, like translating him. And it made it seem like so cringe. I was like laughing so hard. It was like his from the time he like did that speech where he was like in the camera, like talking about like how he would make it and like all this stuff. And obviously it was in Spanish, but somebody used an AI man's voice and dubbed it to English. And I was like, oh my God, this is so lame. Like, but it only sounds cool because he did it in Spanish.
I know
So
they don't hit the lyrics don't hit the same when they're in
no.
English. That's
Literally,
so
the
funny.
one song he was like, I'm with my friends and I'm hanging with my friends and I'm with my friends. And it was just like that over and over again. And I'm like, wow, this is like cringe. But it doesn't sound like that when it's in Spanish.
So
So
funny.
yeah. Um
Um, I hold on.
Oh.
You have the same. You just put the same note
No,
as a note.
I mixed two. Wait, what? What was your I mixed my two things together by
Oh,
accident.
okay. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, what just happened? I'm reading the note,
No,
but
it's
then
okay.
another bullet point came
It
up.
was like a cut and paste thing.
Okay.
This
Speaking of,
this last
I don't know
what?
if this girl is on TikTok, but you said TikTok, so I'm gonna bring up the girl that I found.
Okay.
I stumbled upon this girl on Instagram. She apparently, because we are hosting the Olympics in 2028, we
Mhm.
get a team for every single event. No matter, like, we have to have a team, or we get a free team, I guess, for every event.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I
So
didn't know that. That's good to know.
the US isn't like big in handball, apparently, but we do have handball. So what happened was they had like an open tryout for the handball team, the US handball team.
Right.
So now so this girl's like, I'm athletic, so I just like went, like, why not? Like, that'd be cool. So she tries out for the handball team and she makes it to like the next round where she's like, now she's invited to the training. I think it's in Miami. And like she is now training to try and make this handball team to go to the Olympics. I'm invested. I'm invested. And I'm also a little jealous that, like, how did you find out about this?
Handball is like kind of like soccer, but
It's like
like
soccer and
rowing.
rugby and like it's like a lot of things. It's like when you're throwing and like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
It kind of reminds me, it's like I guess it's like water polo, but like on the ground.
yes.
That's kind of
Yes.
what I picture it as.
It is like water polo on the ground. It's also, yeah, it's like rugby. It's like
Yeah.
a combined sport. And that's what she was saying. She was like, I played rugby, I played softball, like I
Right.
played kind of all of the components of the sport
Right.
separately. So I thought maybe, like, I might as well try. I'm like, if you make it and you get to get an Olympic ring tattoo because you just decided to pick up handball,
Is it too late for us to do that? Maybe we should do that too.
apparently, I think
Are
so.
we
I think
too
it's too
far
late.
removed from our athletic days?
Yeah, I also can't pick up and move to Miami right now to train for handball for the for the
What if
next
we
few years.
trained here and then decided to like go
No,
later?
it's like a camp. It's like a training camp. Like, it's not like you just learn on your own and then you go to the
Are you
Olympics.
really gonna let something like kids get in the way of your Olympic dreams? That's ridiculous.
Also, speaking of the Olympics and like sports, both Jason Kelsey and Colin Jost bobsledded.
Yes, I saw that.
They both had the exact same thing to say, that they were scared for their lives.
Yeah.
Jason Kelsey said he was so relieved when they pulled the brake finally at the end. Colin Jost was like, I thought my arms were falling off of my body. I
Yeah,
thought
no.
my back was
Probably no
going to
joke.
break. Like,
He did that in Lake Placid like 2 days after I was there.
who, Colin Jost?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where he did it. He didn't do it like in
Yeah.
Milan.
Oh no, that's the joke, is that every time he gets to be an Olympic correspondent, he doesn't get to go to the Olympics. Like last time he was an Olympic correspondent, but they sent him to Tahiti for the surfing. Like he wasn't in
Right.
Paris.
Yes.
Like so now he's like, now I'm in Lake Placid talking about the Milan Olympics. Like, am I ever gonna get to the Olympics? Like, I don't know, but like, yeah, he was at like the actual bobsled like training facility in Lake Placid, and he was there like I said, like 2 days after I was there. I was
That's
like, oh,
crazy.
that's like funny. But
It's
yeah,
just
that shit's no joke.
crazy.
Yeah,
I just
I'm
thought
so
it was
happy.
funny that like both of them did it like within days of each
Yeah.
other and they both said the exact same thing. And I'm like, so bobsledding isn't as cool as it seems.
Oh no, it looks terrifying. Honestly, I honestly think that luge, it's scarier because there's nothing, like you're not in anything. It's just your body. But
Right.
I almost feel like that's less dangerous than getting in a bobsled, because I feel like bobsleds crash and like it's very heavy and something can go wrong.
Yeah,
Whereas
they can
like,
also like flip over. Yeah.
yeah, like I feel like that's more dangerous than it just being like, oh, I fell off my sled. Like, I
Right.
don't know. So
Yeah.
no thank you to bobsledding. I will pass on that. Yeah. They did what other Olympics things? Oh, so this week, let's see what obsessions we were thinking of. I watched the three golden girls, whatever the hell they're calling each other, on the ice for figure skating
Oh,
yesterday.
yes, one of them is from New Jersey.
Yes. Is that the one? No, that's not the one.
Isabeau.
Isabeau, yeah. She's like in the
Her
middle ground
family
somewhere.
her grandma lives in Milan.
Yes, like I saw that like 13 minutes from like where the ice skating rink is. Like
Literally.
fate. Yes.
Crazy.
And then Alyssa Liu, I love her story because she's like she quit and then she came back, but she's doing it on her own terms. Like
Okay,
she's
but
got
her
crazy
hair
hair.
really is.
I don't
My
get
mom
it.
calls her a raccoon.
That's kind of what she looks like. I mean,
Yeah,
it's pretty spot on. It's pretty spot on. But great for her. And she's in third place right now. Like she's like doing really well. And then poor Amber, she did not do well. And she's like in like 15th place or something like that. She's not doing well.
I think she's in 12th or 13th.
Either way, she
But
is out of contention.
you know what I don't understand with that is like she got 0 points because she only did a double axel, but like you still did something. So why did you get 0
Because
points?
you submit what you're gonna do beforehand. So if you don't perform that, you don't get the points for it.
God. Okay, that makes
Like because
sense.
that you submit what you're gonna do beforehand and that sets your difficulty base.
Right. But
So
I
if you
guess
end up
because like if they could do a triple instead of like when Quad did a triple instead
Mhm.
of like he did a triple, he still got points. He just got like a lot lower points than
Well,
doing quad.
maybe he only submitted for a triple and like
Was
he happens to
attempting.
some
Oh,
maybe
maybe.
going over quads get you extra points. If like you said you're gonna do a triple and you do a quad, maybe like
Yeah, we also didn't talk about him because when I tell you,
I didn't tune into figure skating yet when he was going.
Toni-ann, when I asked you if you were watching it, my jaw was dislocated from my body because I couldn't believe that he fell multiple times.
Oh, I heard, I read that it was
It
very bad.
was it was rough. But I mean,
Yeah.
he's handling it like a champ. I mean, he's very humble in all of
I
his
mean, he
interviews.
has a gold medal from the team event. There's nothing to snuff at there.
He does. He
And his
does.
performance is what kind of sealed the team event. So like he did his job.
He did. He said he was like, I think I was too confident, and you know what? I needed to learn.
Well, that's humble for him to say that.
So good for you, guy.
Yeah.
But
Speaking of gold, people that won gold, my girl, Michaela Schifrin, best alpine skier of all time. I'm so excited for her. I was leaping for joy. Not that I saw it because her things were at like 5 a.m. this morning, but when I woke up and I saw it happen, I was very excited.
I watched it this morning. I thought I was watching it live at like 8
Oh,
a.m.
maybe the second run was at like 7 something. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Well,
were
yeah,
getting
then which I guess by the time she went, she probably went last, so it was probably
yeah,
closer
she
to
went
8.
last. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
But
I
either
was
way,
like,
I was
wait,
not
I
watching
did not
that
wake up.
early. No.
Yeah, I just wake up
I
and
think
put
the
these on.
first run was like 5 something, and then the second runs were like at like yeah, like 7, 8-ish. Either way, I wasn't watching it. And I tuned and then when I woke up and I like got my coffee and I like sat down, I like checked it. And I was like, oh my God, so happy for her because she has been through a lot. If anybody knows her story, if not, like she just had a lot of bad crashes. She has like severe PTSD from it, which that crash happened at Killington. That's where like she trained and like a lot of her events happened because that's where the World Cup is always held. So I like get a connection with her on that. And then yeah, she's just great. And she's only 30 and she was very disappointing in China for the last Olympics. And now she like came back with a vengeance. Like good for her. So very happy to see that. Um and the hockey teams are both doing well. So like go USA
The women's final is Thursday.
tomorrow.
So
Yeah.
by the time this comes out, but like also nobody has scored a single goal on the women. So like tomorrow,
What?
yeah,
So how'd they win?
no, nobody has scored on them. They have a shutout in every single game.
Oh, I totally misheard that.
No, they have a shutout in every single game. So
Wow.
we shall
They're
see.
playing Canada, right?
They're playing Canada,
Of
so
course.
Canada
Yeah.
will probably more than likely score on us. But I am
It's
curious
sounding
to see
like
if they
that
can.
USA and Canada for women's hockey are the only competition. Because Canada also went undefeated. Like they steamrolled through everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Yeah. And when's
I
the men's
watched
final?
the US Italy game and it was getting feisty.
Oh, wow.
They won 6-0.
Oh,
But it
okay,
was
good.
the Italians were getting feisty.
Well, because they're being embarrassed on their home ice.
Yeah.
But like Italians are not known for ice hockey, so
Right.
that's definitely the case. That's their handball. They were like, "We're the host country. We gotta provide a hockey team somehow." They just found like anyone who knew how to skate.
Maybe. They're like speed skaters. You're doing both things now.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, put on some goalie shit and you get out there. So good for them. I don't know. I feel like you give it another couple of years, they might have pickleball in the Olympics. I feel like it's taking the
I'm
world by
surprised that
storm.
they don't have pickleball in the Olympics, honestly.
Like, I guess I mean, it only really picked up steam in the last like 2, 3 years. Like,
I guess I don't know. I always played it. We played it in elementary school growing up.
really?
Yes.
I don't remember that. I didn't do that.
And I literally was like, well, maybe you didn't, but we did because you could play, you could put a lot of courts in the gym. So like the whole class could be playing at the same time,
I feel like
essentially.
I played that with like a handball, some kind of variant of it, but not like with a paddle or anything.
No, we played with the paddle and like the thing.
And I'm talking about handball, like you hit the ball, not
Yeah.
hand,
No, I
not
knew what you meant.
yeah.
But yeah, we played when pickleball started to pick up steam, I was like, if I would have known that this is what I needed to take out of elementary school, then I would have done that.
Right. Not country line dancing or playing
We
in the
also
corner.
played cricket in elementary school too. Did your school play that? We played cricket a lot.
You went to a very diverse international school, I guess.
No, I didn't. It was literally in Alvin, New Jersey. I don't know why we were playing these international games.
Nope, can't say we picked up cricket in Staten Island,
cricket.
New York. But in New York City public schools weren't really into cricket. But like good for you guys.
Cricket.
But yeah, there's a lot of Olympic sports that we probably would never be good at, but we would think we could be good at.
I know. Now I'm like wondering, like, are there other sports that like we don't have teams for that we could try to.
Like, I could never do the skiathlon thing because I would hate cross country, but I feel like I could get good at like shooting a gun on skis. That part I could probably do.
Yeah, like shooting the target. Yeah.
But like the
Maybe.
skiing part, like only if it's
No.
downhill. I would not be able to. Oh my God. I saw that they're adding ski climbing or something like that into it. I forgot what it was called. Or ski climb uphill. They're doing something like, the Nordic combined, which is a big scandal because they're not allowing women to do it, which I don't get why. But
Not even
essentially,
allowed.
no, literally, it's like the only sport that doesn't have a women's thing. It's like a big
Interesting.
scandal in the ski world. And I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's like cross country. I think it's like, I don't know. I have to look it up. Nordic combined, it's called. But then they're also adding in hiking where like people are literally hiking up a mountain and then skiing down it. And I'm like, that's again,
no.
too much.
Why do we need to do that?
That's why we invented lifts. We don't need to be doing that. Don't understand. So
Sounds like a way to cause an avalanche.
well, don't joke about that. The really bad one happened today. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, in Palisades, by Lake Tahoe, there was like a really bad one from people doing that, and like 10 people died. It was like the third most deadly avalanche in U.S. history.
Okay.
So
Anyway,
maybe an ill-timed joke, but you didn't know. It's fine.
It didn't. No.
Also, I don't think they're gonna listen to our podcast. It's okay.
I did see something about like search and rescue, but I didn't. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was probably what I missed on
Right.
the news.
Well, out of those 10 people that died, 2 of them were on the search and rescue team.
Oh, good.
So it was not great, but they got 3 feet of snow in like a night.
That's nuts.
That's like dangerous. Like that's like unsafe.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I love snow, but that's like too much for me. Like,
yeah,
that's
a lot of snow.
Out.
What did you think? I'm really changing gears here.
Okay.
Because we talked a lot about the Olympics last week. We're talking about it again. I feel like we're gonna bore the people, maybe.
Well, I mean, that's what's on.
But it's almost over, I know. And then I'm like sad when it's almost over. Like I really have been so like glued to my TV with Olympics. Anyway, what did you think about the series finale of being Tell Me Lies? Like that was that a surprise? Like I don't watch it, but like
actually it was a surprise to me. I didn't like Laura told me like a couple of weeks ago. She was like, that they're not doing another season of this. This is the end. And I'm like, wait, what? Like I had no idea Because it definitely could have kept going.
Right,
Because
but then like the day that one released, they were like, by the way, this is the last episode.
yeah, I guess people like there was no announcement for a season 4, so people were like, oh, like maybe they're waiting till like the season ends to like say like, oh, and we've been renewed. But I guess it was a toss up. I didn't know that. So then when the episode released and the creator was like, yeah, this is it. Like this is the end. This is how we want to end it, and this is how we're ending it. I was like, oh damn. It was very good. I loved it. And I'm glad that's where she ended it because it ended how she intended. It went out on top. It went out crazy. It went out just as it should have, in my opinion. Um, and if they tried to like go another season or two more, just for whatever reasons, like, milk money, whatever it may be, like the storylines would have gotten out of control because this season already was like insane. So you need to watch it.
I know. I intend on watching it eventually. I just,
Yeah.
again, haven't had time.
It's great. But yeah, and it's crazy that the two main people date in real life. I always find that so crazy because they on the show are so toxic.
But isn't
to
like
each other.
everybody in the show like dating? Like, isn't there like 2 other people on that show that are like dating in real? I saw a carousel and it was like people in Tell Me Lies that are dating in real life, and it was the 2 main characters. And then there was like, I don't know who the other people were, but there was
the
like 3
creator
photos.
of the show is married to the guy that played like a teacher.
That
so
might have been one of
that's who
them
you
because it
saw?
was an older couple, and then
Yeah, that might have been who you saw then.
and then there was a girl in it was like a black dress that was just like a bandeau, and the whole stomach was like open, and then a skirt. I don't know if that helps.
No, not
I
really.
don't know who she is, but I've
But
been
it's
seeing
also
this
great.
dress.
It's a great show to watch also because it gives like nostalgic college vibes because like it was like 2009, 2010, like when they were in college. So it was like all our music, like all that shit. It was great.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, like Abercrombie and like Hollister and like all their outfits, like frat party, like the really inappropriate outfits they wore. It just took me back. It was like great. It was
Okay.
millennial nostalgia. But yeah, it was a good show. And it really like crept up like this year. I feel like it really got very, very, very big. And then of course, like that's when it ended. But like good for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, like so that brings up my only other thing. I'm rewatching Shrinking again because I just love it so much, and it's a very emotional show, and I just felt like being emotional. So like I was watching it, and it made me, and then I realized it without spoiling anything because I haven't watched season 3 yet. Which started a few weeks ago. I'm still binging, and I'm in season 2 again. But what was I going with this? Oh, like it throws me off when people have been in shows together as like whatever kind of relationship and then they go into another show and they play love interests. Like it gets me the ick. Like the guy, so the main character in Shrinking is Marshall from How I Met Your Mother.
Yes.
And towards the end of season 2, they introduced
Sophie.
a love interest for him, which is Robin from How I Met Your Mother. And I'm like,
yeah, I
ew.
thought that was interesting also. And I also hate how they spelled her name Sofi.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I caught?
That in the end credits, there's somebody on.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm glad you caught it too.
Then it made sense, but I was like, who decided to spell this girl's name this way?
Like, oh, she's trying to be eccentric. And then I saw the end credits and I was like, oh my God, that's why. I love when they do that.
I felt better about it.
But that came up twice in my brain today because also then when I was scrolling Instagram before, so Kit Harington and Sophie Turner, who are both from Game of Thrones, are coming out with a new movie together. And they have a kissing scene in the movie. They play brother and sister on Game of Thrones. I'm like, what the fuck? You can't do that. And they grew up on that show together. So they literally grew up in real life like siblings.
Wait, wasn't that Jon Snow?
Jon Snow and Sansa.
Wait, Jon Snow and Sophie were brother and sister?
Well, I'm not going to give it away for you.
Oh, okay. Well,
although it's a huge announcement, obviously, it's not a spoiler to anyone except you because you're the only person I know that hasn't ever watched Game of Thrones. But it turns out it starts the show as he is her bastard brother.
Oh, got it. Okay.
You learn later that may not be the case, and everybody knows that except you. But I'm just saying that.
Got it.
Either way,
I was like, wait, I didn't think that he was in that family.
Yeah, well, Jon Snow was a Stark. He was the bastard of the Starks. Oh, You kill me that you don't know these things, but that's just, I
Whatever.
know it's not your kind of show. I know.
Not my kind of show.
No, I know. But they not only obviously played pseudo siblings on the show, but like they obviously grew up on the show for 10 years filming it. So like they grew up like as siblings, essentially, the actors.
Yeah, that's
so
weird.
The fact that they like have a kissing scene in the movie, they actually have outtakes of them like gagging. They're like so uncomfortable doing it. And I'm like, I would just say no. I'd be like, no, like that's weird.
Yeah, get different leads. Sorry, no.
Yeah. So I was just like, I don't know how people could do that.
I don't know how people do that either. Oh,
Yeah.
like,
You're kissing your sister, man. Like that's weird. Even if it's for show. The same with like exes that like make out and like still pretend like they're madly in love, like for TV.
yeah.
And even to tell me lies, like the two main characters that are like very nice and probably normal human beings in real life, but their characters, especially
You
his,
said they're so
is
toxic.
so demented that I don't know how you look at him and like not put them together. Like I guess that's just acting, but
Yeah, that's why we're not actors.
That's why I'm not an actor. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Game of Thrones also, I know I'm not going to talk too much about it because I know you don't watch it, but for people that may like it, the spinoff that started this year is very good. I'm enjoying it very much. It's like almost a lighter version of Game of Thrones. Like it started out very much as like it's a 30-minute like comedy. And I'm like, "Oh, this is like different." It did end up getting very Game of Thrones serious within the last couple of episodes, but like it's still definitely like a different tone from the other Game of Thrones shows. So I am enjoying it. And then they announced today that they're going to be doing a Broadway show. Well, not Broadway, like in the UK on the West End. They're going to be doing a show, a Game of Thrones show. And it's about like, I'm not going to say it to you because you don't know what I'm talking about, but like a very important time in Westeros history. Like they're making it, like the basis of the show, they're making into a play. So I'm going to be very interested if that comes to be.
Very interesting.
All you Game of Thrones fans out there, pretty cool.
All right. Well, we are down to the less than 1 minute mark, and we did hit all of our topics. Actually.
Okay. We got no updates from spring training yet, so we don't got to talk about that.
Spring training is boring so far. Yeah. So, I say we end it on a high note of television. Okay. And that's it. Thanks for being our friends.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Our friend. Oh my God, why can't I do this outro lately?
At least you actually remember to say it this time.
I know. Yeah, that last week was rough. Anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks, friends.
Okay,
see you next week.
Hi, friends. Wow, you listened to the whole thing. Thanks for listening. Please be sure to subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast platform and share it with your friends. Ratings, reviews, and comments help as well. See you next week. Thanks for being our friend.